This is gonna go fast. Wow. That was awesome. I figured out exactly where it was by going down there, and it's exactly where that dip is. So I knew exactly where to dig. I just drained this big pool of water. Yeah, cut down on those mosquitoes during the summer. They haven't yet come out. Big pool of water gone. Oh, there we go. That was holding it up a lot. Whoa. You hear those noises? Another big stick. All that debris. This water's freezing. Okay, that is it. All right, that's flowing a lot better. Now you got to see the other side of this. You see where the road's cracking? That's where the pipe is. Look at this. Look at that tree. The tree is blocking half of this end. Got to make sure that's open as much as it possibly can. Whoa, look at that. Well, that tree is definitely getting watered really well. Big old birch tree. Now, that pipe is not supposed to have that much water. Let me show you what's happening over here. You walk up the road, maybe 50 feet. See how it's all in the drainage channel? This is a channel for the road to drain off into. Then it goes under the road. See where that stake is? There's a blocked culvert there. I just tried going around in there with my feet to find it. Turns out it is collapsed. It goes across the road here diagonally over to this side. There's a little bit coming out of there, but as you can see, it's very, very rusty. And it's collapsed because I found the other end of it, and yes, there's stuff blocking it, but I opened it up to let water through. It wouldn't go through because it's got to be blocked. All right here, it's not a huge deal because it is getting across the street. See where I'm going right now, it's extremely deep, about 2 feet of water I'm standing in, as you can see there. I determined the pipe to be right about here, and I actually located the pipe. I walked through here, stirred up a big cloud of dust, and I watched it. I watched where it got attracted to because some of it's going through, and it was right here. The pipe was completely open, but it is collapsed underground, and I think they must already know about it because this area takes care of stuff like this. It's rare when you see a clog in this kind of area. Also, this road I'm driving on, the speed limit is 30, but I can't get above 15 because now right here it's a little bit dirt. This road has the most frost heaves I have ever seen in one place. You're rocking back and forth. We have another one here a little bit further up the road. Yeah, I'm gonna put the gloves on if I'm gonna keep doing these. A street like this, I doubt there'd be anything bad on it, since it's in the middle of nowhere and a car goes by like once every few hours, but use them anyways. Here we go, look at that. Oh, look how clogged that thing is. Let's get the big stuff out. A whole bunch of it's about to go. All the muck can go through, no sticks. Here we go. Oh, I just heard it get loud on the other side. Oh, look at all that water that's gonna drain. That's good. It's about May 22nd and the mosquitoes will be coming out in June. Look at all that. It's coming out nasty and brown. Give it a minute and it'll clear up. That's actually looked like the color of coffee. All right. That one's doing pretty good. Not this one. That one's pretty jammed. It's not holding up any water though. It will be though, if I don't get these sticks out. Oh yeah, look at that. Yuck. Yeah, there we go. That one's good. One more. Right down here. Let's check this one out. Nice clean water. Oh yeah, this one's pretty good too. But I can get rid of this little pool. Watch this. Whoosh, that's going fast. Let's go see it. All right, that one's pretty good. A lot of culverts on the street that are like half clogged. Look at this one, they should have done that in the whole street. This culvert is aluminum. The other one's all rusting and collapsing. All it takes is a little bit of preventative maintenance, because you can do it now by hand, or you can let it fill in for a couple years and have to use a machine. Look at this pipe here. It looks like they hit it with the machine last time they actually came out and did it. Barely anything there. just some preventative maintenance. Got one more right here. So far on this road, 10 out of 12 culverts had some sort of clog. Just a little bit. One of them was major, one was collapsed. This one, you can tell they actually replaced it since they paved the road. Not much. This one's galvanized, but you can see it's starting to rot. It's still got at least another decade before that one fails. And barely anything there. It's good to get rid of the pooling water, because that's going to create mosquitoes. The mosquitoes usually come out in the middle of June because our last frost is in June. This road is basically just a logging road. This is one of the logging sites that was more recent. They have it set up so when they cut down one land, they plant new trees and they log it again in 40 years. This is more of a bridge. We're not going to find a clog in there, are we? Nope, it's a big culvert, isn't it? It's a bridge. The definition of a culvert is it has to have a floor. That one's pretty good. Bridge looks pretty new. Also on this road, you won't find any damage to the concrete done by road salt, because this road is closed in the winter. Okay, here's another one. See the road dipping? I went over one down there, it was really bad because the pipes aren't deep enough in the ground. They're supposed to be a lot deeper than this. There must be bedrock or something preventing them. But nothing heavy is supposed to drive down this road. That one's not even clogged. See all the leaves? I'm sure. Well, if we get like a steady rain, it'll jam it up. But if we get torrential, it'll go right through. That culvert's a piece of junk. Look at that. The inside looks okay, but the end there is really bad. See all that damage? Oh, nothing here. Alright, at this section of the road, I doubt we're going to see anything, because you see they did a bunch of clearing here with the machine, all the brush, and they would just be terrible workers if they didn't check the culverts. I'm looking at a few now. I just checked a few. I'm not finding any more clogs. Down there, it was almost every single one. Down there, what I was doing was I was looking for ponding of water in front of a culvert. If there was a pool of water, I would stop and unclog it. And while I was in the area, I would check the other ones. But I'm not going to stop at every single one, because on this road, there's one every 200 feet, as close as 50 feet, wherever they felt like they needed it. And there's still a ton of snow up on the mountain. We actually got a snowstorm here. A week ago, we got a few inches of snow, but it melted fast because it's May. Here, they had to put a new culvert in. The road was actually closed for a little while because during the winter, we had a major washout. The culvert just dissolved in the ground and it took the entire road out with it. The road is not meant to be a dam. The pressure of the water building over on this side will either destroy the whole road, make the whole thing collapse, or it'll go over the road, slowly eroding it until the whole thing collapses anyways. Well, anyways, they replaced this just a month or two ago, since I've been up here. This road has a few bridges, but this is the biggest culvert you'll find along it. Pretty big. Is this one technically a culvert? I don't know. I gotta go down and look. It might not be a culvert. not a culvert. It's got to have a bottom, so this is technically a bridge. Now this river here is very violent, especially in the winter. It moves rocks, it erodes, it takes out streets sometimes around here. Well, the water is crystal clear. Most of this water you're seeing is melting ice from that mountain you saw earlier in the video. Look at that. It banged rocks and it bent that culvert. You know, for that to happen, this culvert is probably pretty old. Like I said, they're not allowed to salt this area. Yeah, and as you can see here, I doubt on this section of roads that would hold a logging truck. You can see there's only like 3 feet of dirt there. Not much. And surprisingly, at the end of this road, there wasn't a sign telling the maximum weight per axle.